Hi, this is Ulrich from the Footwork Dance Company, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the double crossover step. Obviously, like every other video in the past, I'm going to show you a demonstration. We're going to zoom in on what my feet are doing, and then I'm going to show you what you should not do when you're learning this specific move. Alright, the demonstration is going to begin, obviously, like everything else, weights on the right foot, getting ready with the left foot to step on number 1. My arms are up, I'm prepared to move. The double crossover involves pointing this time. Many of the other steps we've learned have required us to step, 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 step. We have used counts 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. The double crossover uses counts 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. However, you're not stepping until 3 and 7. So let me show it to you. You're going point 1, point 2, step 3. Point 5, point 6, step 7. Yeah, let's do it facing this direction. I have weights on the right foot. Left foot is free, getting ready to point with the left foot on count 1. I point 1, 2, step 3. 5, 6, step 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3. Repeat the process. 7. Point 1, 2, 3. Point 5, 6, 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3. 5. This direction. Basic. 1, 2, 3. 7 and 1, 2, step 3. 5, 6, step 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Facing you. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. We point 1, point 2, step 3. We point 5, point 6, step 7. And then we do a basic. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm facing away from you. 7, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, cross on 7, get ready to point with your left foot. It's going to be 1, 2, step 3, 5, 6, step 7, followed by basic, 1, 5, and 1, 5. Now, the most important thing to recognize is I'm on my right foot when I'm pointing. There is nothing else going on. My foot is stationary, relaxed, not doing anything as I just point. It's point, point, step. Point, point, step. That's all you're doing. The most difficult part of this movement is the coordination of the upper body. It's very important that your arms are not down here. It's very important that your arms are up here. And if possible, you try to develop some coordination. I'm going to teach you the simplest version because this is going to take too long if I have to teach you the whole process. What you're doing is going the opposite of what your feet are doing with your upper body. So if my feet are going to the right, my upper body is going to the left. Notice how I'm going, back, point, point. So you know the coordination. My foot is pointing to the left, my upper body is going to the right. As I step, boom, my left foot came to my right, so my upper body went to my left. We repeat the process. I point to the left, my upper body goes to the right. I point to the right, my upper body goes to the left, I step. The same goes with the basic, it's just we're not teaching that to you right now. So I'll do it facing this direction, so you see what's going on. The coordination is important. First, obviously, get the feet, but in order to really pick up speed, you need to have that center of gravity. You need to have your upper body helping you and not getting in your way. All right, so here we go. Weights on the right foot, getting ready to point with the left foot. We point. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This direction. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This direction. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Facing you. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now let's focus in on what the feet are doing. I know I didn't spend much time on the upper body, but if possible, try to incorporate that. Because in all the other videos, I've been telling you to have space between your underpits, create a right angle with your arm, and as we get to a higher level, I'm going to have to redo those videos and show you how to incorporate some styling and body movement into it. But that is the main concept. Your arms are up here, very relaxed, and you're helping your body move. You know, you're helping your feet and your body move. This essentially gives you a balanced position. Versus if I'm here, I need to use all my muscles to pull this up. This is straight muscle work. Versus if I'm just like this, boom, my whole body's helping. I can go the same speed, and it's relatively easy. All right, let's focus on what the feet are doing. All right, so now let's focus in on what the feet are doing. I'm going to actually do it going diagonal this time, and use the blue line as a reference point, okay? My weight's on my right foot, I'm going to point on my left foot, and I'm going to start on the number 1. So notice I'll do a basic first. It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I cross the foot on 7. It's important that you cross the foot on 7 because it gives you a very stable position to begin your footwork. There's no weight on this foot at all, yeah? So this is 7. On 1, we begin to point. So 7, 8, and 1, we point. 2, we point, and then we step 3. Notice how we've come back to the opposite position of 7. My feet are slightly crossed, my weight's on my left foot, my foot is turned out. I'm about to pivot on 4, and then we're going to point 5, 6, 7. It's going to be 5, 6, 7. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to do it going away from you. I'm here on 7, pointing with my left foot. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to do it coming towards you. Weight is here on 7. We point. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then obviously you would do a basic step. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's how you do the double crossover correctly. Remember, you are not stepping this time. It's different from the angle Suzy Q where you're going in, out, Suzy Q, because that's a step the whole time. It's a similar in terms of direction, but it's not the same because one's a step, one's a point. All right? Remember to point. When you're practicing this, you can actually just be on one foot and get used to, the coordination I was talking to you about with the upper body. Just point, point. So this is just an exercise, and this is the correct move. Start on 7, we step point 1, point 2, step 3. Point 5, point 6, step 7. Now let's go over the common mistakes I see whenever I'm teaching this step. Now that you've seen how to do the double crossover correctly, I'm going to show you what you should absolutely not be doing. I'm just showing it to you so you're aware of what you may be doing, and then you can just stop doing that. In either case, the double crossover, this is what it looks like correctly. We are pointing in, pointing out, step. Pointing in, pointing out, step. That's the double crossover done correctly. Now, the first mistake I see when someone is learning this is they mistake it for the angle Suzy Q. They actually, I'm like, okay, you're here on 7, now double crossover. And they're like, okay. And they're stepping it out. And you're just like, nope, it's not going to work. Because that's not the correct step. And it's taking more time for you to complete the movement. Thus, you're going to fall behind in class, and you won't be doing it correctly. So pay attention. The double crossover requires you to point, point, step. The mistake you want to avoid at all costs is making a step here, a step here, a step here, a step here. Don't do that. Another variation would be you actually do point because I stress it so much, but then you step, and then you step, and then you decide to go again. So avoid all stepping on the 1, 2, and the 5, 6, okay? Another mistake I see is the students go 1, 2, and then they point again. 3, and then they see me, they're like, oh, I need to keep going, and then they go 5, and then they do it again, 6, 7, and then they wait, and they wait. You want to really recognize what you're doing. I am pointing, pointing, stepping immediately. I'm not waiting. So a better way to describe the mistake that I see is that you point here, but then this is a step. Do not point again. You're going to step. Make sure you do that. If you don't do that, you'll be slow, you'll be behind, and you'll be wondering, what am I doing wrong? It's important to be aware of that, okay? Another mistake that you'll realize is that they're not using the counts 4 and 8. Let's say if I were to do this consistently, I'll back up a little bit. You'll notice that I have everything else correct. I'm going point in, point out, step, and then they stay back here. So then it's like, this is 3, 4, 5, and then they go. So you're too late. You missed it. You missed it. Now, the correct way would have been to point, point, step, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, point, point, step. So on 8, get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So the 4 and the 8, I know we don't count it that much, but it is there, and it matters because as you begin getting more advanced, you need to use all the time you have. You don't have the opportunity to be like, oh, I'll just wait. Because as you begin changing directions faster, you need to move faster, you need to know what's going to happen next, because there's no time. All the counts are going to be used as you get to a higher level where things are more complex. In either case, those are the common mistakes, you know, seeing a tap as a step. So when I say point the foot, no weight on it, no weight on it. When I say step, make sure you step immediately because this move is one of those moves that require you to actually be quick. And arms are up. There is a certain coordination with the feet and the upper body. And as you practice it, you'll get better. It'll come into you. You'll feel it in your muscle memory. And it's really straightforward. So practice at home. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.